Hello, everybody. Richard here with Sierra G Games, and I want to take a minute and give everybody an update on the channel. So, as you have seen, I haven't posted in a good while, and the reason being mainly has to do with all of the controversy in the Magic the Gathering space. So, that has to do with Wizards and with Hasbro. If you watch any of Alpha Investments videos, you'll have likely remembered that a month or so ago, Rudy posted almost every day. It was just something, negative about the Magic the Gathering scene. There were news articles, there were finance articles from like CNBC and, Forbes about WotC or Hasbro killing the game and printing too many cards and too many variants. There's 13 different Elish Norns, and personally, I hate controversy. I hate drama. I I stay away from that as far as humanly possible. I just don't like it. And as Magic has been going through this period where all of these things are, hitting the news, and there's these fireside chats and printing, 20 different variants of every card. It just, to me, it feels like an era of, tumultuous, um, events, and I don't really like that. It makes me want to distance myself from Magic. Now, that doesn't mean completely stop collecting or playing or sorting or listing or selling. It just makes me want to be less involved. Now, what that means is going forward, I probably will not be doing box openings of everything. I've done a bunch of those, and I think it's really empty content. Looking back at the box openings that I've done and looking back at box openings other people have done, it's really just useless filler content. I get no enjoyment anymore by opening the boxes and just looking at the cards. I don't feel fulfilled when I pull a foil, and I have to believe that some of you don't either. These videos, these box opening videos, the way I see them, and I'm an avid YouTube content consumer. I watch a lot of YouTube videos of all different spaces. Mainly, that's going to be sciencey stuff. But these videos, these box opening videos, it's like you just watch it and then that's it. There's nothing to hold on to. There's no rewatchability. It's like if you get a video game and you play through it and you beat it, how likely are you to play it again? Is there any replayability? Yeah, I just think box opening videos don't have any of that. So I probably am not going to be doing those anymore unless it's some kind of like special occurrence. And the other thing is, it costs money to do that, right? So even the prices at which I am able to buy my products at, and I open those, I don't even break even on the cards, 90% of the time. When I sell them, it's just an endless cycle of losing money. So probably not going to be really doing that anymore. What I want to do is more of the content that I like to consume, and that is long form video. So there is a channel that I watch, Patrician TV. If you're a fan of the Elder Scrolls games, you will likely be, familiar with his long form video analyses of Skyrim, Oblivion, and Morrowind. I've watched Morrowind and Skyrim. I'm currently watching Oblivion, and they're very long form. However, we're talking 8 to 20 hours. Now, I don't plan on doing any video that long. One, my editing skills are not the greatest, so there's just not. I don't think I can put something together for 20 hours. It would just be like, a blank screen and then just a podcast format basically. But A series of videos that I want to do, and I have started doing, I've started writing the script, is one, an analysis on the golden age of Magic. Because, like I said, I've already started this throughout my research. Depending on when you came into the game, you may have a different view of when the golden age of Magic is. And some people may not even know what a golden age or a bronze age or what they call an opal age is in the Magic the Gathering space. I'm a collector. I love the older stuff. I also really like history. So for me, looking back at periods that I did not get to play and just learning about them is kind of exciting. And I want to put my video series together and present those kind of in a long form, mostly a presentation almost format. Not really presentation, but an analyses format. And the first one is going to be on the ages of Magic. That is gold, bronze, silver, and opal. Those 4 ages. The next one is going to be partially a video for the audience and also a deep dive into the lore of Magic the Gathering for myself. The lore and the history. Maybe not so much the lore, but more of the history. Reason being is because I'm not super big on lore, unfortunately, but I am big on history. How did the set come to be? You know, what were the design choices? Who worked on them? And what is the overall, description or the flavor of the set? I really like that kind of stuff. Kind of like a Wikipedia article, basically. And the Magic Wiki is going to be a large source for me because it has a wealth of information, and also message boards, especially older message boards. There's a lot of great information on message boards from years and years ago, decades ago, where people are talking about the sets and things like that. And that's kind of where I've been for the last month or so, is planning what the next forefront of this channel is going to be. I don't want to do the same thing over and over and over again. I get very bored of repetitive things very quickly. And doing box openings, mass box openings for inventory and sorting and listing all that stuff, it isn't fun for me. It was in the beginning. I could come home and I could sit down and open boxes of cards and sort them all, by color and then alphabetically, and then list them and pack them up in envelopes and ship them out the door, and I didn't get tired of it. But now I get tired of it very quickly. And I don't want to do that, because if I continue to do that, I'll just take a break from the game again. I know it will happen. So I still am running my store. That's crggamesllc.com, because I do enjoy the hobby, and I don't plan on stopping that. So you can visit the store and purchase Magic the Gathering products if I have them. Tax-free if you're outside the state of Ohio, with free shipping as well. Basically, I get whatever my cost is. I put on a standard markup, and then I list them at that. And it's a very small markup, but I do only sell by the pack, so that's the other thing. Mainly because my biggest enjoyment of Magic the Gathering comes from opening packs. So that's what I want to share. And I understand if that is not your biggest, excitement from Magic the Gathering. Deck videos, I will continue to do those every once in a while when I build a new deck. I currently have not built a new novel deck for a good while. The latest one I have been playing is my Nalia Dernis Party Time deck. However, I haven't done a video on that because there's not a ton of changes that I've done, and it's a precon. So there's not really any reason I see to do a video on that. You can simply just look up the card list, and there it is. So those will continue every once in a while. Mainly, it might be my friends' decks because they're constantly building different decks. I've got a couple ideas in the pipeline for myself. However, I do not know when I will be building them. What I've been doing is, as each new set has been coming out, I've been gathering up the cards, buying bulk from friends, and using that to put together binders. What I want to do for the future and the past is put together a binder for each set. And that is at least one card, one of each card from the set in a binder. That way it acts as my own personal library to pull from when I'm building a deck. And I'll probably only do one deck at a time just because I don't really like having to manage multiple decks. I just like to have one, play it, enjoy it, tear it down, and then build something else. And the only hampering thing that has been happening is the sets have been coming out rather quickly. So acquiring the complete sets in the allotted time between set releases has been kind of a pain. You can always just throw money at it and get it done, but I kind of like to open it. So at every F&M, go up to the front, after we're done playing, crack some packs, take those, and fill in the blank spaces in my binders. So that's what's going on there. In the immediate future, what you can expect on this channel is not a ton. The reason being, like I mentioned before, I'm currently in the script writing phase for the Magic Ages video. I've got 5 or 6 pages, single spaced, not double spaced. It's been a long time since I've done anything like this. To me, it kind of feels like a report. I write business reports when I need to for work, but I mean, I've never written a script before. So it's a little bit of trial and error, getting all my information together. And after I'm done, I'll go back and revise it and then record the audio. And then I guess what I'll do after that is do the video part and find out how I'm going to do that. I'm not really sure. I kind of want to do it in a podcast form because I like podcasts. But, we'll see. That's yet to be seen. I need to finish the script first. And then after that, what I want to do, I don't know if I'm going to do it 100% yet, but is a video on the history of every single Magic the Gathering set, starting with Alpha and going to present day. I didn't really think I would enjoy it at first, but when I started the research for the Golden Age and I started reading about every single set, all the quirks, as Doug DeMuro would say, all the quirks and features of every single set, I found myself just kind of like going page after page after page, Googling the message boards, the Reddit posts, everything. I was like, man, this is really interesting. I'm learning way more about this older stuff doing the script for the Ages video than I had known. And I thought I was a pretty learned Magic the Gathering player. Turns out I had much to learn, and I still have much to learn, and we will get to that. I don't know how long each video is going to be. It depends on how much information is available, the depth of the set, and, what there really is to talk about, because some sets are, I'm sure some sets are have less information about them or fanfare than others, but, we'll see when we get there. So that's a little bit of an update. I am working. I think I mentioned that a while back that I did start working again full time instead of doing just the Magic stuff. So I have a job, outside sales, product manager. So I travel around and things like that. And that pulls some time away from Magic. That's also another reason, I suppose. I haven't had as much time to play and do the videos and things like that, in the last couple of months because I've been working. So the spacing of videos will be further apart. However, my intention is to, when I do put out a video, put out a higher quality content video for everybody, because that's what I enjoy. Like I said, I consume a lot of YouTube. It is my main source of entertainment, and education and knowledge. Not education, but knowledge and things like that. It's just a wonderful platform. So that's the update in the nutshell. Hope you guys enjoy. If you would like to support the channel, you can do so by finding CRG Games on TCG Player, on eBay, or crggamesllc.com. That is what I would prefer, because it is easier from an accounting standpoint, and also you get a better deal and I get a better deal, because you aren't going to be paying sales tax if you're outside the state of Ohio, and I'm going to be shipping your stuff for free. That is as a thank you for using my website. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you stick around. There will be more in time. And yeah, more quality content, a little bit further apart, but more quality educational content is in store. So until then, I'll catch you guys later.